Yo, what's going on, my Facebook family, my YouTube family? Look, before we even get started, because if you don't know what time it is,
disclaimer.
you already know. You should already know what time it is. You feel me? So yeah, hit them with that. Tell them again. Friday North.
Disclaimer.
Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair.
Yo, what's good, my YouTube fam? So on that note, I must say, anything said about any person or persons in this content are not proven facts. Information in this content is based off of opinions and allegations. Allegedly. You know the internet's favorite word, allegedly. Allegedly. Well, let's get it.
Allegedly, fam. You know, protection is always the best. But I came suited and booted. I have my cowboy hat on, and it's time to eat some elotes. And let's get started, y'all. I'm gonna let a few more people tune in because I know it's a couple people. Oh, we didn't jumped up to 6. Let's go. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you're over there on Facebook, make sure you come over here to YouTube, comment, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. Let's get it. As I promised y'all, I am back. Consistency is the key. I'm actually on time. I think I'm early. No, we on time. I'm in my boy Gizmo studio. He do music. Check out my boy Gizmo. I'm with my boy LL Fulio. Got Friday North in the back. We're finna get to business. I'm gonna let a few more people tune on in. Let's get like at least 10 people to get the show started. We finna react to some exclusive video all the way back to the beginning last year, April 29th, April 30th, whatever the case may be, into May, in the videos that I did. Hey daughter, what's up, Poopy? How you doing? And we just finna go ahead and get it started. You know, we finna go through all these videos and go over the now that I sit back and think about what I went through with this man is more, because when stuff happens, right, I take it like a man and I deal with it, right? So pineapples, pause. I try to deal with it the best way I can. But then I go back and look at it like, damn, like this person, people, everybody is held accountable. His followers, his partners at the time, everybody. Pineapples, pause. Pineapples, pause. Come on, go share this video. Hit them thumbs up. Let's go. Let's go. Drop them pineapples in the comment section for those that's here and able to do it, because I know it's some people that's watching and you cannot use the emojis, so I understand it. So if you cannot use the pineapple emoji, just type in 100 for 100. If you cannot use the emojis, all right? What's going on, Kenny63, Rod the Creator, all my day ones that was here earlier. I knew y'all was waiting on this. We gonna get some more people in and we gonna get going. We gonna get going, y'all. We are going to get going. But I wanna give, start out with my shout outs, man. And first I want to start out by giving a shout out to Kai, because yesterday I did not shout her out. It was not intentionally. It was just, there's a lot of people that did great things for the boys, and you try to remember everybody, and at times you can't. Check my hat out. I came for business though. Shout out to Kai. Where the boys. Trina, the super soldier chick. Oh, damn, that's an intimidating name. Sound like a strong woman out there. Shout out to you, Trina. I never seen you on here. I don't know if you're a new person, but either way it go, welcome. Peace and blessings. Much love from the heart. Okay, I see them pineapples, but I always do my shout outs, right? And throughout the last year of me YouTubing, everybody has lost somebody. It's been a lot of deaths. Me personally, I've been dealing with a death like every month the last 6 months. And there's been other people out there like Keish all day. She lost her auntie, very touchy situation. Ro and her family and the boys' family lost their mother, Phyllis. And so I want to give my shout outs, to the people that is no longer here with us. Shout out to the boys. First of all, most importantly, we all know the boys are deceased. They have been murdered by these monsters, Trezell and Jacqueline West. Professionally, we're going to say allegedly, but we know the truth. We know they did something to them boys, and there's no way around that. They are pleading not guilty in court, but we know the truth. So RIP to the boys. Roman's here. He's in the other room with Zanaya. So drop them blue hearts for the boys, and we're gonna take it slow, you guys. You know what I mean? Because these RIPs is very important. We got to respect every RIP from everybody that's not here within the last year of us meeting each other. Just everything that we all went through this last year, and the people that was here that is no longer here, starting off with the boys. So RIP to Classic and Sincere. Drop them blue hearts for Classic and Sincere, y'all. 2 blue hearts for Classic and Sincere. Because up next, we're going to have Amari. So I'm going to want 1 heart for Amari. 2 hearts for Classic and Sincere. 1 heart for Amari Nicholson. Which, for those that know the deal. That was one of the cases I picked up directly after the boys' case, just from the heart, because I was close and it was in Vegas, and I was able to be a voice. And for those that don't know, Amari touched my heart, man. So, and always gonna touch my heart just like the boys, man. So 2 hearts for the boys, 1 blue heart, 2 blue hearts for the boys, 1 blue heart for Amari. If you're over there on Facebook, I cannot see your comments. I appreciate you guys watching. Just make sure you come over here to YouTube and subscribe if you are not a subscriber. If you are a subscriber and you rock with me like I rock with you, if you rock with me and I rock with you, go ahead and share the channel. 2 hearts for Classic and Sincere, 1 heart for Amari Nicholson. Moment of silence, pause. Where the boys. Next, we're going to do Desiree Thompson. Shout out to Cherie Smith. So on behalf of Desiree Thompson, drop 1 red heart for Desiree Thompson. All right, daughter, just call me. I'm going to talk to you once I'm off the live, all right? One red heart for Desiree Thompson, y'all. Let me see some more red hearts. Red hearts. 1 red heart for Desiree Thompson. 2 hearts for Classic. 2 blue hearts for Classic and Sincere. 1 blue heart for Amari Nicholson. 1 red heart for Desiree Thompson. Sade Williams. For those that don't know Sade Williams, she was very dedicated and very, as what people would say, what is that word called? Obsessed. I wouldn't call it obsessed, but that's what people would say. Very obsessed with the boys' case, but that's not the terminology that I want to use. She's very dedicated to the boys' case, very interested and supported my channel. So Purple Hearts for Sade Williams, one of my day 1 subscribers, no longer here with us. One purple heart for Sade. One red heart, Desiree Thompson. One blue heart, Amari Nicholson. Two blue hearts, Classic and Sincere. Let's go, y'all. We're going to spread the love and the positivity before we get started. Purple hearts, Sade Williams. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Next, we got Miss Phyllis, which is Roro's mom. Let's drop one yellow heart for Miss Phyllis. One yellow heart for Miss Phyllis. Let's go, y'all. Drop them hearts. One yellow heart for Miss Phyllis. For those that don't know, Miss Phyllis is Roro's mother that had passed away from COVID a couple months ago. That was there day for day with the boys that is no longer here with us. Look at Miss Phyllis getting that love. That's what's up, man. Drop them yellow hearts, man. Next, we got Aunt Penny. Aunt Penny is Keisha Day's auntie. And so for her, we're going to drop the green hearts because of pull it in. Or we would pull it off. You know, that's Keith's thing right there. Her and her husband, pull it off, pull it off. So drop them green hearts for Aunt Penny. So I'm going to run it back for y'all. But we on the green hearts. I'm going to run it back for those that's just tuned in. Two blue hearts for the boys, Classic and Sincere. One blue heart for Amari Nicholson. Desiree Thompson was what? One red heart, I believe. Let me double check. Let me get it right. Yes, one red heart for Desiree Thompson. Purple hearts for Sade Williams. One yellow heart for Miss Phyllis. One green heart for Aunt Penny. So not to get y'all confused, we on Aunt Penny, the green hearts. Let's see them green hearts for Aunt Penny and Keisha all that. Green hearts for Aunt Penny and Keisha. Next one I want to do, my daughter on here. I want to do this, you know, for my daughter, my kids, and also a good friend, man. Drop them black hearts for Marquise Evans, which is my daughter's stepfather, a great man that just lost his life in a tragic car accident. So drop one black heart for Marquise Evans. Let's go, y'all. Hold on real quick. I got a phone call. Drop them black hearts, though, for Marquise Evans. Let's go. Let's go. We got 15 people in here. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Next, we got a good friend of mine, a good friend of my bros. And look, he also did come out there one time to support the boys. My boy, Isaac White. Drop them white hearts for Isaac White. What's going on, Kenny 6'3"? My bad. I had the hiccups. I'm trying to talk. Let's drop them white hearts, man, for my boy Isaac White, good friend. You know, he recently lost his life also.
We'll get the orange ones. Orange for Quinn. Get some orange hearts for Quinn.
Let's go, y'all. Drop them white hearts. Let's keep it going. This is what my channel all about, is spreading love. So we're going to show the love before we get started. So, you know, let's keep it going. Drop them white hearts, y'all, because at the end of the day, it's much love to everybody out there, man. And since this COVID situation, it's like death has been on the rise. And I'm pretty sure it's what everybody on here has been dealing with a death. So, you know, we got to pay our respects. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And I got two more friends that I want to keep alive, man. One just committed suicide in California City just recently by the name of Sonny. And then I want to do one for my boy Kwani. So we're going to do it together. Drop them blue and orange hearts for Sonny, my bad, and Kwani. And then we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. And I appreciate everybody that participated in this. Peace and blessings to all you guys out there. And that's what it's about. And that's what I want to spread. When you come to this channel, like, you just feel that vibe, like, you know what's going on, and we continue with our day. But at the end of the day, I got to say this on our anniversary, because these are people that was there that is no longer here in 1 year. And that's just the people that I know, including the boys and Amari. And that's a whole list right there. That's 20 minutes of RIPs. Go hug your loved ones. Go tell them that you love them. Protect your loved ones. For the men out there, protect your even look, this is real game. Catch this game though, like Nina boys say. Protect your baby mama, protect your kids, even if y'all not in a relationship. If you're a man, be a protector. Don't argue with your baby mama. Don't do, even though if they trip or not, to be the bigger person and try to create that relationship. You feel me? Because life is short, especially since 2 years ago. And we've been going through this pandemic. It's not just the pandemic, it's life in general. Because since the pandemic, is death is on the rise, and love, you know what I mean? Look at all these people that's gone. Some of these people died because of COVID. Some of these people just died, they was here yesterday, they're not here today. So we're going to go ahead and get started back to, we're going to take a little break, pause. I'm going to play the disclaimer, and, you know, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to get started, y'all. But much love. I love everybody up in this thing. And just drop them 100s if you feel me until we come back. Let's go. Shout out to Roro up in this thing. Much love, sis. I love you. We're the boys. You already know.
Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair.
Yo, what's good, my YouTube fam? So on that note, I must say, anything said about any person or persons in this content are not proven facts. Information in this content is based off of opinions and allegations. Allegedly. You know the internet's favorite word, allegedly. Allegedly. Well, let's get it.
Yeah. Allegedly, right? Much love. Salute to Roro. If anybody got anybody out there that got something bad to say about Roro, something is wrong with your life, because Roro is a solid one, and Roro is just Roro. She's solid, man. Shout out to everybody. My daughter's still up in here. Shout out my daughter. I'm gonna give you a shout out, baby, but you know I don't want you on the internet like that. But shout out my daughter. She be on behalf of my daughter. She always was very interested in the boys and always followed my YouTube. It's like, you know, one of them kids, she's a daddy's girl. So that's all I gotta say, you know. So you can say no, but she's still going, you know. Even if I say don't get on the internet, don't do this, she's gonna support her daddy. That's just my daughter for you. And for those that know Poopy, you know Poopy. That's all I gotta say. And that's just her. That's her personality. One thing I do to raise my kids is to be themselves. I raise them in the right way, of course, to be professional and how to act and all that. But I don't sugarcoat nothing with my kids, and I teach my kids to be themselves. So if you know Poopy, Mariah Miranda, you know she is herself, and you know this is my daughter right there. You know, I'm proud of my daughter for who she is, and shout out to my daughter, man. Now get off the internet, girl. Well, yeah. So y'all ready? This is let me get back to the story, man, on where we led off last night, on how I started YouTubing. So after all this stuff went down come April 30th, I don't know how to feel. I'm just like, you know, this man didn't attack me on the internet, and not just me. He said I was involved with the disappearance of these missing children, Classic and Sincere, and then not even that, put my son's mother in the mix by putting a thumbnail of me and her. It was a picture of me and her as his thumbnail, and I tried to call him and talk to him, and he didn't want to hear none of that. Now look, now it's a video that we're gonna get to. I don't know exactly where it was at. I was trying to find it for you guys today, but look, like I said, I do have a life. And I gotta, you know, keep to my promise by YouTubing every day and then living my life. So I wasn't able to find a video. But for those that know, no. One thing for certain, two things for sure. I'm not finna lie about nothing. I'm gonna keep it 100. But it is a video out there that I have. You feel me? To where when Jamie was on there with Doug, Doug thing, he commented. He. A lot of y'all cool with Doug, but Doug, you feel me? He's another Benny, but we know they're different. We all know that Benny is not like Doug. Doug is not like Benny. But it's, you know, at the end of the day, they did fuck shit, you feel me? That they need to be held accountable for. And the shit that they did should not allow them to be where they at right now. You feel me? Some people allow that. They got way more subscribers than me. I don't care, but that just means people think that's cool. It's not cool. I'm a day one searcher for the boys. I seen what both of these dudes then did. Distractions, disrespect in both ways. Doug out here crying to one of the witnesses, to the neighbor of the, you know, a situation in the boys, and acting like he got stabbed and all this, and making weirdo stuff, and we all know what Benny did. So we're gonna forget about that. But look, let me tell you this. I'm 100 about these boys. I was there. I seen all this. I didn't know about that at that time. But once I figured it out, you feel me? It's like, fuck them. You feel me? And then I gave Doug a chance, and then he talking about he want to fight me.
Just
bro.
say it one time, bro.
I ignored that shit. But Doug, if you really want to fight, we could fight, bro. Boxing gloves, all that. We could just go to a park and just record it. So I accept your challenge, not even to scoop to your level or none of that. But you know, you offered to offer. We don't gotta make no money on none of that. You know, it's just boom. But forget that. Bottom feeder. Pause. You feel me? So now that I'm 1 year in, I'm just really thinking about how these motherfuckers attack me for nothing. A day one searcher for these boys before a reward, before YouTube, and why are they still here? You know, and I just look, I'm not trying to open a can of worms. I'm just recapping on how I started YouTubing. All right, so I want y'all to understand. I'm not finna forget. I was never done. I just stopped and I paused. Feel me, for integrity of the boys prior to these monsters being incarcerated. So now that they incarcerated, look, we finna bring all this back up and we finna shut them down. Doug too. Then he gonna make a comment on my YouTube last night, and I skimmed through it, whatever. You know, I didn't fully read it. I seen it with some bullshit. Then he retreated. Retreat. He retreated. You feel me? He deleted his message. But yeah, you shouldn't have commented at all. Just accept what you did, bro. You know what I mean? Women love them because some women love getting battered, and some women is vulnerable. Some men is vulnerable. Two vulnerable people is gonna, you feel me, make something happen. But that's just, you know, and then they're YouTubers that's popping. That's like pulling up in a nice car. It's life. So that's exactly why.
Hey, catch this game now.
Toodles, you already know. Catch this game though. Shout out my boy Nina Boy. So you know, I understand it. But the real women, it might be real women that might have messed with them, you know, that might like them. I'm not gonna knock nobody because I understand the misconception of life. And it's the 48 laws of seduction, you know what I mean?
I need my asshole rubbed.
So yeah.
Rub my asshole.
Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use as a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair.
Yo, what's good, my YouTube fam? So on that note, I must say, anything said about any person or persons in this content are not proven fact. Information in this content is based off of opinion and allegedly. You know the internet's favorite word, allegedly.
Yes. Hey, yo, yes. I'm pretty
He wants vape.
Pause. Hold on, y'all. We're still on break real quick. We finna get back to it.
Pass the
I'm gonna
puffer.
change my hat though. I'm gonna take I'm gonna keep the hat on.
Pass the puffer. Pause.
Hey, drop a 100 if you think I should keep this hat on because we're about to get to business. Okay.
RD.
All right, y'all. We back. I had to take a little break. You know, we 30 minutes in, so lunch break. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Kenny 63, Ani 64, New England Patriots, toodles. I got my hat on. We came for business. So look, let's go ahead and get into this video. I don't even know what this video is. Let me tell y'all this. Let me be transparent. I have not seen none of these videos in months. They're being put on private, so this is exclusive. Actually, I think this was one of the videos that was copyrighted by either one of their channels that is no longer here. So we should be in a safe zone. So, but if not, I ain't got no copy strike. I ain't got no copy strikes right now. So we good, but we finna go into some exclusive, y'all. So make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Make sure y'all share. We in the 1 year anniversary of Rayshon being on YouTube. Let's get to it. Rayshon versus Doug and Benny. They attacked me for no reason in the beginning. So I'm not trying to open a can of worms, but I'm just, telling my story. I can't tell my story. I'm supposed to hide my story because of what they did to me and did to others. No, not happening.
Can't tell me nothing, I already know. Young black king, head full of wood, want some of my soul. I won't say young black king, young black king, yeah, young black king.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Let's talk about it. I just want to elaborate on a few things. Well, actually, let's go back to the West family and how I feel about the whole situation. And about the West family, I never threatened them, but also I never felt that they did not hurt the kids. I felt that they did hurt the kids just based off their actions. Like, you know, from going behind the news lady the second day.
Pause. Hold on real quick, because things about to get real, so you already know what time it is.
Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair.
Yo, what's good, my YouTube fam? So on that note, I must say, anything said about any person or persons in this content are not proven facts. Information in this content is based off of opinions and allegations. Allegedly. You know the internet's favorite word, allegedly. Allegedly. Well, let's get it.
All right, bro. Yeah, let's go. So we're gonna go back into this video. I had to play that disclaimer because we're talking about certain individuals that is cyber bullies, and yeah, that part.
I see the recap back to that first night. As you can see on the footage, as you know, you never see Jacqueline come out and look for the kids. That is not normal. You know what I mean? That first night wasn't nobody out there. You know, if you could have loaded all the kids in the van, all y'all, that's what I would have did. Everybody coming out. We all finna go look for these kids, for my kids. You feel me? So that's weird right there. How Trezell was acting that night, standing in front of his yard, wasting time. You know, if them kids really walked off or got kidnapped, why are you standing there in your driveway?
Pause. Let's take that back. Hey, Roro, you still up in this thing? Get your notebook out. Get your notebook out. Take notes. Let's go. Pause. Let's take it back. Run it back.
For that long. And then when we first came out the night of the footage, well, actually the recap back to that first night, as you can see on the news lady the second day, well, actually just based off their actions. Like, you know, just based off their actions. Never threatened them, but also I never felt that they did. And about the West family, I never threatened them, but well, actually,
Young black king, can't tell me nothing, I already know. Young black king, head full of wood, want some of my soul. I won't say young black king, young black king, yeah, young black king.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Let's talk about it. I just want to elaborate on a few things. Well, actually, let's go back to the West family and how I feel about the whole situation. And about the West family, I never threatened them, but also I never felt that they did not hurt the kids. I felt that they did hurt the kids just based off their actions. Like, you know, from going behind the news lady the second day, but actually the recap back to that first night, as you can see on the footage, as you know, you never see Jacqueline come out and look for the kids. That is not normal. You know what I mean? That first, as you can see on the footage, as you know, you never see Jacqueline come out and look for the kids.
already know. Young black kid, head full of wood, on some of my soul.
Pause. Let's take it back, though.
Young black kid.
Get your notebooks out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo. What's going on, y'all? Let's talk about it. I just want to elaborate on a few things. Well, actually, let's go back to the West family and how I feel about the whole situation. And about the West family, I never threatened them, but also I never felt that they did not hurt the kids. I felt that they did hurt the kids just based off their actions. Like, from going behind the news lady the second day. Well, actually, to recap back to that first night, as you can see on the footage, as you never see Jacqueline come out and look for the kids. That is not normal. You know what I mean? That first night wasn't nobody out there. If you could have loaded all the kids in the van, all y'all, that's what I would have did. Everybody coming out. We all finna go look for these kids, for my kids. You feel me? So that's weird right there. How Trezell was acting that night, standing in front of his yard, wasting time. If them kids really walked off or got kidnapped, why are you standing there in your driveway for that long? And then they didn't, when we first came out the night of the 21st, there was nothing set up, of course, because it just happened. So everybody meets up, and we all met in the desert. And we was with, it was police officers out there and, the whole community searching in the desert. Nobody went to the West House that night because nobody knew what was going on.
Can't tell me nothing, I already know. Young black kid, head full of wood, on some of my soul. I won't say young black king, young black king, yeah, young black king.
Yo. What's going on, y'all? Let's talk about it. I just want to elaborate on a few things. Well, actually, let's go back to the West family and how I feel about the whole situation. And about the West family, I never threatened them, but also I never felt that they did not hurt the kids. I felt that they did hurt the kids just based off their actions. Like, from going behind the news lady the second day. Well, actually, to recap back to that first night, as you can see on the footage, as you never see Jacqueline come out and look for the kids. That is not normal. You know what I mean? That first night wasn't nobody out there. If you could have loaded all the kids in the van, all y'all, that's what I would have did. Everybody coming out. We all finna go look for these kids, for my kids. You feel me? So that's weird right there. How Trezell was acting that night, standing in front of his yard, wasting time. If them kids really walked off or got kidnapped, why are you standing there in your driveway for that long? And then they didn't, when we first came out the night of the 21st, there was nothing set up, of course, because it just happened. So everybody meets up, and we all met in the desert. And we was with, it was police officers out there and, the whole community searching in the desert. Nobody went to the West House that night because nobody knew what was going on until the next day, really, where people could start really not judging, but start getting a feeling. Everybody felt the same off of their actions. And then, you see the interview. The interview, that's volume. That explains a lot. Man, I don't see how you cannot watch that interview and not see just the guilt in both of them individuals, Jacqueline and Trezell. And that's just my feelings. That's just how I feel. Not to go and threaten nobody, not to say it's 100%, but in my brain it's like 99.9999999. You feel me? I'm not team nothing but team boys. And I respect, the biological family. I met the mother. I seen her pain. She was out there crying and, going through what she's going through. which is unless you lost your children, then you don't know what this woman is going through. And just to see Ro out there, pushing for them kids nonstop since day one, as if, just think about the common sense. If the biological family did take them kids, that's a hell of a good cover-up. Especially for Ro to be going this hard and still going that hard. Just for instance, to say her cousin did take the kids and she's still going that. Come on, man. Ain't nobody gonna do all that, man. Y'all got to get lost out the sauce and get back to reality and put your thinking caps on. But that's just how I feel, man. So, and then I also, I do believe the cameras, because I don't believe Mike has nothing to do with that. He's just a neighbor that got caught up in it, that we're blessed to have his actual footage that will really is supposed to be there to give us a better insight, not to flip it around and turn it into a negative thing because of the time stamp or the actions that took place afterwards with people partying, or I don't know all these allegations, but I'm just trying to hit y'all with some common sense, you feel me? So the footage was, it meant a lot to me. It spoke a lot of value, because if they would have got kidnapped, I felt you would have seen a vehicle pull up and take the kids. If they would have walked out, either way, it would have been seen on camera. It would have been seen on footage. And just the way we searched that night of the 21st, it was over 200 citizens out there and police officers with helicopters and people on motorcycles and stuff. We covered a lot of square footage out there. Between 200 people or, however many people was out there, we covered a lot. If them boys was in that desert, they would have been found, most likely, in the perimeter that we searched that night. And we didn't leave until about 3 in the morning, to where the desert is quiet. The desert is silence. You can hear a coyote down there from a mile away if you wanted to. You would hear some boys in distress if they was out there and needed help, especially that after being out there that long. And if they would have went the opposite way towards Mike's house, then Mike would have caught them on camera walking down the street or going in that direction. You know what I mean? And then there's other footage that we also haven't seen that the FBI has. It's a lot of houses with cameras in that neighborhood. And you got to remember, when law enforcement did mention that they do have multiple footage from multiple people in the neighborhood, we only seen one footage. So don't think law enforcement is going to sit here and tell us everything either. They're not, especially the FBI. They're not going to let us know nothing, even if they see a whole community on the right path or the wrong path. They're not going to give us no hints or nothing, because that could alter the whole case. That could alter the whole case. You know what I mean? So we got to stick to the basics, and It's a lot of drama going on. We still need to be looking for these kids. They could be anywhere in Cal City in that desert. Of course, if they out there right now, they're probably deceased. But if that's what it boils down to, and that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. So I think I pretty much covered everything on my opinion with the West family and their involvement. Also, not to mention how the mama is acting, Wanda West. I believe that's her name, Wanda. With that little riddle, you guys got it. You think you got it. You know what I'm talking about. You know how it go. That little bullshit boggled me. And then another thing that boggled me, I don't know who it was, because like I said, back then I was just watching from the outside. I just see other videos that was getting put up. Is when somebody drove past their house and they asked, where the boys at? And they said, the boys is at your house. That was sick. That was little shit like that. You don't play. Come on, man. You gotta look at things like that. That's why I don't understand why it's even a Team West at all. I'm starting to create my own conspiracy theory and create my own narrative in my head. That people is getting paid or something behind this, because all of a sudden it's a big old Team West out of nowhere. Everybody was not doing that at first. And then it's like they dropping these Nixos, and then dropping $30,000 rewards, and then there's big money involved, and now everybody just Team West, ignoring all the fucking footage, ignoring the news interview, even the news people, everybody. Come on, you don't think if law enforcement felt like they did it, they would have went that extent to search their house, to get FBI involved, to do all that shit? That shit ain't never happened in Cal City. I've been there a long time, and you know, it could still be a whole nother conspiracy. I don't know, but this is just how I feel. If that's the case, you know what I mean? If that's really the case, why would law enforcement go to that extent to do everything they did? They you know, if they did that, they feel the same way we felt, that they had something to do with them missing kids. And why you didn't take a lie detector test? It's no excuse for it at all. Point blank, period. Mind my windows, y'all. I got my son be all over this car when it be parked. So don't go making no videos on that. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, though, man. So excuse my language. You know, this is just the way I talk. I ain't gotta hide nothing from nobody. This is me. Just like I guess he was just being him. Yeah, I'ma always be me, bro. Excuse me. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's my little insight on the whole ordeal that's going down and all this drama, and you know, that's just the way I feel though, as a person that actually had boots on the ground, as an actual resident of California City, that actually looked this man in his eyes and felt this vibe personally. You got people like Benny that's going off of people like Doug. Benny has never been in California City at all. So how can you get information and put shit together from Texas if you're not here? So that means you're getting all your information off the internet. So your internet bias, like, it don't work like that, bro. That don't even make no sense. You over there investigating. You think the feds is doing that? Is that how the
Let's
feds
make it make
No, you end up with shit like this. The wrong people, the wrong idea, bringing people in it, like me. You feel me? Now you got a bump on your ass that you got to pop, and it's gonna hurt when you sit down. You feel me? So that's pretty much it, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Just wanted to recap on that. Y'all know how it go. One thing for certain, two things for sure. There is an evil force upon us. We are face to face with evil. And if you're spiritual, then you will understand. Just look at the type of energy that's attracted to certain groups. A lot of good-hearted people on this side. A lot of evilness attracted to this side. You are what you attract. Vibes. In the spiritual world, God knows what he's doing. He's not going to lead all these good-hearted people in the wrong way. God does not work like that. But he also tell you that it's evil on earth. But don't think that he won't help. Whose side is you on? Good or evil? God or the devil?
Hey, that's real talk though. Catch this game though. But no, yeah, crazy story, and there's so much more to the story. We almost an hour in. We got 13 people watching. Let me see. Drop them 100s if you want to see one more video. If not, we just gonna wrap it up. If I see enough 100s, we'll go ahead and get into one more video. Then also, all these videos that I played, you know, they were on private. So once I'm done, I will put them back to the public. So you could go back and watch these videos, these exclusive videos that has been put on private for a minute. So let me see the 100s. If I see enough, we're gonna do one more video.
Where's the 100?
I got lots of videos, yo.
Hundreds.
We could do this all
Turn
day.
up with the hundreds, y'all. like that.
You said what? Yeah, I got videos all day. Cisco, what's going on, Cisco? Shout out to you, day one right there. Come on, y'all. I know out of 11, it got to be 3 more people in here that want to see some more content. I'm gonna do it anyways for my 3 folks that is watching, but it can't be 3 out of 11. Like, come on now, gotta make it make sense. But look, hey, I'm listening while taking care of the fam. Thank you for everything you do, Rayshon. I may not comment, but I religiously watch you. That's deep right there. Salute to you, Lauren. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. You all good. It's all love.
Get some flavor up. Get some flavor. Get some flavor up. All that flavor. Get some sauce up. Get some sauce. Get some sauce up. Get these tears up. Get these tears.
Hold on, y'all. 1 second.
Get these baby. Take these abortions out.
Young black king, head full of wool, won't sell my soul. I won't sell. Young black king, young black king, yeah, young black king.
Yo, Doug. Let's talk about it. Who the fuck are you to be out here asking for money? Asking people for their hard-earned work money for you to go search for some boys. Come on, man, answer that. And another thing I'm bothered about. If you're Team West, right? You and Benny Team West, right? Or y'all know taking their defense.
You cannot forget they were Team West. Why are they still on YouTube? I don't know.
Ain't no teams, it's team boys. Feel me? Let's get that out the motherfucking way. What are you looking for?
Exactly.
If you Team West and you think the biological family has the boys, what are you looking for? What do you need money for? Why are you in Roseman 3 months ago flying a drone around the desert? If you think so, you saying basically the biological family took the boys somehow and they still dumped them in the desert? If you Team West, you shouldn't even be looking for the boys. You should just be trying to crack down on whoever you think took the boys, but not out here searching boots on ground for what? What is your boots on the ground for? What are you looking for? So you basically saying they took their own kids back to kill them, to hurt them, to leave them in the desert somewhere. Make it make sense, as like y'all would say. Because that shit ain't making no sense. You was just looking for a drone for what? What the fuck is a drone gonna do? Now, if you was under that drone, looking, picking up rocks and moving bushes and shit, you feel me, climbing in tunnels, then that'd be different. But you just flying a drone, sitting on a rock, flying a drone around the motherfucking desert. Hey, come on, bro, get that shit the fuck up out of here. Y'all gonna stop capitalizing off this shit, because that shit ain't cool, bro. This ain't no modern day slavery. And we ain't taking that shit. We not having that shit, bro. And for you to even think that's cool, man, you better go cover. Y'all not welcome in this community. All this peace treatment is not between y'all. Fuck y'all. Straight up. Because I don't want you here. I don't care how nobody else feels. But I'm not gonna be around y'all motherfuckers. And I ain't squashing nothing with y'all. Everybody else is cool. I hope they get all that situated, whatever's going on. But yeah, explain that, man. You got some explaining to do, bro. You got some real explaining to do. What are you looking for?
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't know how you gonna make it, but make it. Even if you gotta bake it, but we ain't gonna take it. One thing for certain. Hey, look, y'all know how it goes. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Get back at me, dog. Get at me, dog.
It's not over, motherfucker. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Yeah, I got some tea for y'all. These are messages between Benny and Jamie. Y'all peep this out, though. Tell me what y'all think about it. So, Doug, why did you lie about searching for the kids on Sunday? As the people, we need answers. Jamie told y'all I wasn't involved. Who is this man? I don't know this man. Never met this man. This ain't me. This is what he thinks about y'all. This is what he thinks about y'all. Fuck my subscribers. Fuck your subscribers. Fuck my subscribers. You're my friend. I'm not doing this for anybody but Rayshon right this second and these boys. I don't see anyone else out here making hard decisions, exercises. They want to talk to the police. They like to talk to me for free. This is what he thinks about you. Let's talk about it. And y'all should know how it goes. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Get at me, dog. Peace.
Hey, look, I'm done for the day. I'm out of here. Peace and blessings. Episode 3 tomorrow, 5:30, same time here.
You want to offer
Boom.
that?
Out of here, y'all.
So you go ahead.